Hi, Marie here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you the fragrances that I wore over the past week, partially because it was my birthday week. So I turned 54, and so I wanted to share with you what I wore through my birthday week into Valentine's. So I can't wait to get started. But before I do, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community. And let's get into this. So this is the fragrance that I wore for my birthday. Now, I happen to, I have literally fallen in love with this fragrance. I liked it before, but now I'm in love with it. I've talked about it way too much, so I'm just going to mention it really quickly. But it is La Nuit Trésor by Lancome. Such a fantastic fragrance. Like, it smells like... That's what it smells like. It smells like, it just smells so good. So you get some kind of strawberry black currenty type feel, regardless of the notes will be on the screen, but kind of a black currant kind of feel mixed with praline caramel, but it smells kind of chocolatey, a little bit smoky. It is so good. This is one of my favorite, definitely one of my favorite designer fragrances. Actually, when I look at this, a lot of these are favorite designer fragrances. I've got a few niche in here, but this is so, so good. So I just love it. The longevity is excellent. It projects beautifully. It smells addictive and intoxicating. Whenever I wear this, I get compliments. Like, it's just one of those fragrances that's never fail. Compliment getter. Amazing. I love it. I'm not actually a fan of these bottles other than my obsession with weapons. This would definitely work, but I find it awkward sitting there. Although if you're not like a massive collector and you like just a few, this is a beautiful bottle for sitting on your dresser or whatever. But for me, just from a space saving perspective, this isn't the most convenient bottle, but I get the draw. Because it's kind of unique and it's quite pretty sitting on a vanity or something. Next fragrance is Sooki London's Empress. Now, I haven't worn this for a while, and as soon as I pulled it out, I'm like, why am I not wearing this all the time? Because it is so, again, it's just mouth-wateringly delicious. So you get this strawberry note. I think it's more of a, like, it's hard to get like a really natural strawberry. This one's considered a wild strawberry, I think. So it's got a little bit of green in there and it feels a little bit more realistic. So just this delicious kind of mouth-watering strawberry with a little bit of green, but it smells like it's quite sweet, almost like a compote, but with no added sugar. So kind of like strawberry in its natural kind of juicy state, all kind of muddled down with a little bit of the leaves is kind of what I get. That remains throughout the whole entire wear of the perfume. There's toffee in this, there's peony, I think there's rose, but peony is kind of the primary floral. So it smells sweet, feminine, and just delicious. Now, the beauty of this one is that it is super long lasting. So you're going to get at least 9 to 10 hours of wear out of this. The projection is for at least 6 hours, if not longer. So love, love, love the projection, the longevity. And I just really love the fragrance. It's energizing. It smells mouth-watering. I find it addictive again. So good. And it's I don't know, somehow I just find it really energizing, invigorating, uplifting. This is just a fantastic fragrance. I don't think it gets the recognition that it deserves. If you can sample it, I think she sells samples on her website. I definitely recommend trying it out, because I love wearing this. I always feel good when I have this one on for the day. Next fragrance that I'm absolutely in love with is by Experimental Perfume Club, and it is Soleil d'Hiver. And so I think that's essentially winter sun, or sun of the winter. This is another one. I love it. So I love this one. I love Sable Gris or Sable Gris. This one has rose and raspberry, and the raspberry is super prominent. So normally I think of those types of notes for summer, and I really want to get their rose raspberry fragrance as well, because that one is just the rose raspberry combo. But this one is a mixture of the rose and raspberry, but then there's a little bit more depth to it. So smells a little bit smooth, like a little bit of woodiness, just a little bit tea-like. This is just a gorgeous fragrance. It lasts quite a while. You get a bit of a scent bubble, but I don't feel like this is a massive projector. That said, like, you know, as I was walking through the day, I get little whiffs of it here and there. It smells very sophisticated, understated elegance. Such a gorgeous fragrance. But what really makes this one stand out for me is that little hint of rhubarb and raspberry. So, you know, when it's dreary outside, you know, lately it's been kind of dreary looking, like cloudy. Fragrances like this, or fragrances like this, where you're getting, same thing with La Nuit Trésor, where you're getting kind of a burst of juiciness or tartness or brightness mixed with a little bit of depth. I just love that in the winter. So this is a massive hit. Like, love, love, love this one. You have to love rhubarb though, because the rhubarb definitely comes out. It's like kind of the main player, in my opinion. That rhubarb, it's just so bright, and it's just prominent to me throughout the wear, but it's really tempered nicely. So it smells like a sweeter rhubarb, as sweeter, maybe even a cooked rhubarb. As opposed to like a tart, like a super, super tart rhubarb. So being it was my birthday, I got a couple of birthday fragrances, which I was really excited. So the first one is from Hesse, and she bought me Dolce Gabbana's Devotion, which I was super pumped about because I love this one. Devotion was given to me by Hesse, which I was so excited about. Both this one and Goddess, these were my two favorite designer releases of 2023. I thought they were both just absolutely incredible, solid, staple releases. So Devotion has, there's some candied lemon in there. There's an orange blossom feel. There's panna cotta, rum, vanilla. So it smells super sweet and delicious, a little bit like baking, but not completely because of that orange blossom, which is definitely present. But that candied lemon feel, it's kind of a soft lemon, a sweeter lemon, not super tart. This one is the most different. Like, I did a video comparing this to Acrobake, Unknown Pleasures, and Lyra. This one to me is the most different than those three, which have a more tart lemon, and are a little bit more, like, they're a little more complex. This one's a little bit more simple to me, but not in a bad way. It's just a little bit simpler kind of composition. But I so enjoy wearing this. I find this one quite relaxing, but at the same time, I feel like it's very alluring and kind of sensual and feminine. So really, really love wearing this one. And I find the longevity on this one to be really great. So like at least 6 hours, if not 7, of decent projection. So love this one. And then my sister Brunel, she gave me Burberry Goddess, and this was again one that I absolutely love. So this one has vanilla. There's, I think, lots of different types of vanilla in this one. There's some cacao and ginger and lavender. And definitely the main star is the vanilla. So it's a vanilla fragrance for sure. The lavender is definitely present, but it is more like underneath. So it smells as if you had made like a lavender cookie. So the lavender, you can feel it in there, but it's not super duper uber herbal. So I know with something like a Mont Guerlain, that one has that herbal feel or that medicinal quality because of the lavender. Libre, same thing. There's that herbal lavender feel. So lavender sometimes is off-putting to people. In this one, it is there, but it is underneath the vanilla. So it's not overpowering. And like I said, it doesn't smell super herbal. So the feel of this fragrance to me, again, is really warm and sweet, quite comforting. I find this one very alluring and sensual as well. Both fragrances make me feel like this. I would say this one has a little bit more of a zing to it because of the lemon. But this one, somehow that the vanilla, it feels a little bit creamy to me. So it doesn't feel like straight up vanilla. I don't know if it's the cacao or what, but it gives me a feeling of almost like a custard. So I know this one has panna cotta in it, but this one feels more like it would have panna cotta in it. I just really enjoy both. Like, I don't know, I'm not sure which one is a favorite. They're just both so excellent. They're both different though. Like they're certainly not redundant, even though they're both kind of vanillic based. What I do know is that some people have really struggled with this one. So both of these get really high reviews on Fragrantica, but this one is one that a lot of people go, I can't do it. Other women are just in love with it, but some women really, really struggle and find this off-putting. So not blind buy worthy. This one's probably a little bit blind buy safe, but really no fragrance is. But they're both so worth checking out. I think they're both fantastic fragrances, and I'm so excited to have both of them. Now, a fragrance that got me a compliment this week is Musk Noir Rose for Her by Narciso Rodriguez. So freaking delicious. So this is rose. I think there's plum in this. For the life of me, I don't remember all the notes right now, and I'm not going to go look, but I know there's plum in here. I know there's rose. A little bit of woodiness. The muskiness is there. This is sweet. It's quite alluring and sexy and seductive. Like, I so thoroughly enjoy wearing this fragrance. Like, it's one of my favorites. And when I put it on, have you guys seen the movie? I think it was called The Joneses, and Gal Gadot is in it and some other guy that's really handsome. And then I think Tina Fey and I can't remember who the star is, but it's kind of a dorky couple. And then this gorgeous kind of spy couple. And, this fragrance is like me, the dorky wife, somehow all of a sudden becoming the spy wife, the Gal Gadot. That's what I feel like when I put on this one. Like, I just feel like I've got some mystery and I'm just all that and more. And I love it. It's alluring, it's intriguing, it's mysterious, and it's so sensual and delicious. And yeah, this one got me a compliment. Of course, I think I get more compliments when I spray more, and I don't necessarily think that's good because I do it at work. I definitely notice, like, when I kind of go to town and spray, especially if I spray in the back of my neck, a little bit gets on my hair or whatever. And so when I'm walking, people will smell it more, it seems. So anyway, love this fragrance. I think it's another fantastic designer, like basically a designer must-have. All four of these, honestly, to me are designer must-haves. Like, they're just stellar fragrances. Now, the last fragrance that I wore was called Inner Beauty Exclusive by Juliana's Perfume. Now, I've talked about this company a little bit. I don't have a full bottle of anything, but this smells so similar to the original. So this is a dupe for, or an inspired version of Parfums de Marly Delina Exclusive. Smells very, very similar. Like, I know that if I smell the two of them side by side, I'd pick out differences. But on this own, when I put it on, it gave me the complete, total same vibe as Delina Exclusive, and I love it. And the thing about this one is that if you put this on at the beginning of the day, there's no performance issues with Delina Exclusive either, but this is an extrait de parfum. The performance is fantastic. So you will smell it for a good 10 hours. So really, really love this. And as far as a dupe is concerned, really, really enjoy this one. Overall, it was an amazing week. I thoroughly enjoyed myself over and over again. I loved getting the compliments. I loved getting a couple new ones. So excited about that. What about you? What was new? What did you wear for Valentine's Day? Put that in the comments. I would love to know. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.